Welcome to Spotlight Stories NFL. Every team, every story under the spotlight. We're not just talking about scores or highlights. Here we dig deep into the history, the legends, the heartbreaks, and the future of all 32 NFL franchise. From the founding days of the league to the stars lighting up the field today, we uncover what makes each team unique. Every video is a journey. We'll take you through a team's origin story, their greatest triumphs, their lowest moments, and the iconic players who defined them. We'll highlight the Hall of Famers, the legendary coaches, the unforgettable games, and the controversies that shaped their legacies. Plus, we'll uncover 5 little-known facts about the franchise that will have you yearning for more. Then we'll bring you into the present, breaking down last season, examining the draft, and exploring what's next, whether it's the dynasties of Green Bay, the heartbreaks of Buffalo, the dominance of Kansas City, or the underdog stories still being written. Every franchise has a tale worth telling, and we're going to tell them all. So if you're a die-hard fan who wants to relive your team's histories or just love the game enough to learn about every team in the league, you're in the right place. Please remember to like and subscribe to Spotlight Stories NFL, where every team has a story and we shine the light on all of them. Let's put the spotlight on the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots, once the undisputed kings of the NFL, a franchise that turned winning into an expectation. 6 Super Bowl rings, a dynasty built on discipline, brilliance, and an unshakable will to dominate. But here's the question. How did the Patriots rise from irrelevance to the greatest dynasty in modern sports, and why have they struggled so badly since Tom Brady's departure? Today, we shine the spotlight on the Patriots' boss, their history, their highs, their heartbreaks, and what lies ahead in 2025. The Patriots' story begins in 1959 when Boston businessman Billy Sullivan was awarded the final franchise of the upstart American Football League. The team officially took the field in 1960 as the Boston Patriots, playing their first home games at Boston University's Nickerson Field. The name Patriots was chosen through a fan contest honoring the Revolutionary War heritage of New England. In those early years, the Patriots bounced around several stadiums, from Fenway Park to Harvard Stadium to Boston College's Alumni Stadium, never finding a true home. Stability came in 1971 when the franchise moved to Foxborough, Massachusetts, built Schaefer Stadium, and officially rebranded as the New England Patriots, expanding their identity beyond just Boston. As one of the AFL's original 8 franchises, the Patriots fought for legitimacy. They reached the AFL Championship game in 1963 under coach Mike Hollavock, but lost to the San Diego Chargers. When the NFL and AFL merged in 1970, New England joined the newly formed AFC East, where they've remained ever since. For decades, the team struggled to establish a consistent winning identity. It wasn't until the 1960s, when Hall of Fame guard John Hannah arrived, that the Patriots gained respect as a tough, physical team. The 1985 season marked their first Super Bowl appearance under coach Raymond Berry, though they were dominated by the Chicago Bears' legendary defense. Everything changed in 1994 when Robert Kraft purchased the franchise, rescuing the Patriots from potential relocation. Kraft's ownership turned New England into one of the NFL's most stable and successful organizations, laying the groundwork for the dynasty that would follow. Today, the Patriots stand with more than 540 all-time victories, 6 Super Bowl championships, and 11 conference titles. They are forever linked to the dynasty years of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but their roots stretch back to a time when they were simply an AFL underdog fighting for survival. Fun fact number 1. Did you know the Patriots almost moved to St. Louis? Before Robert Kraft bought the team in 1994, then-owner James Orthwein had plans to relocate the Patriots to St. Louis and rename them the St. Louis Stallions. Kraft's purchase and refusal to break the Foxborough Stadium lease kept the team in New England, forever changing its history. When you think of the Patriots, you think of transformation. Their earliest uniforms in the 1960s and 70s featured bold red jerseys, white pants, and the unforgettable Pat Patriot logo. A Revolutionary War Minuteman crouched over a football, ready to snap it. It wasn't just a logo, it was a story in itself, tying the franchise directly to New England's revolutionary roots. Few teams in the NFL have ever had such a literal and historically inspired symbol, and to this day, Pat Patriot remains one of the most beloved throwback marks in sports. But in 1993, the franchise rebranded with the now famous Flying Elvis logo, a sleeker, more modern design featuring a profile of a Minuteman's head with a flowing star-streaked hat. Critics at first called it cartoonish, but as the dynasty unfolded, that logo became synonymous with winning. 6 Super Bowl titles were hoisted under the flying Elvis banner, turning it into one of the most recognizable images in all of professional sports. What makes the Patriots unique is how both of their logos, by old and new, carry their own weight. Pat Patriot evokes nostalgia, grit, and tradition, while the Flying Elvis represents speed, modernity, and dominance. Few franchises can switch between two iconic looks and still feel authentic, but New England does it seamlessly. Whether it's the red throwbacks that instantly transport fans to the AFL days, or the silver and navy armor of the Brady Belichick dynasty, the Patriots' uniforms are as much a part of their identity as their trophies. Fun fact number 2. Did you know that the original Pat Patriot logo came from a newspaper contest? In 1960, Boston Globe cartoonist Phil Bissell designed the crouching Minuteman logo that became Pat Patriot. Fans loved it so much that it was adopted as the official logo. It remains one of the most beloved throwback marks in all of football. No team in modern football has reached the heights of the Patriots under Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Starting in 2001, when Brady replaced an injured Drew Bledsoe, New England shocked the world by upsetting the heavily favored Rams in Super Bowl 36. That victory launched 2 decades of dominance. From 2001 to 2019, the Patriots reached 9 Super Bowls and won 6, tying the Pittsburgh Steelers for the most all-time. They won 3 in 4 years to start the dynasty: 2001, 2003, 2004, establishing themselves as the NFL's new powerhouse. In 2014, after a 10-year drought, they stunned the Seahawks with Malcolm Butler's goal line interception, cementing one of the most dramatic endings in football history. In 2016, Brady authored the greatest comeback the sport has ever seen, rallying the Patriots from a 28-3 deficit to beat the Falcons in overtime. And in 2018, they added their 6th Lombardi trophy by shutting down the high-powered Rams offense in a defensive slugfest. And at the center of it all was Tom Brady. His resume in New England alone dwarfs most quarterbacks' careers: 219 regular season wins, 30 playoff victories, 6 rings, and 3 MVP awards. He threw for over 74,000 yards and 41 touchdowns as a Patriot, ranking among the most productive stretches in NFL history. More than the numbers, Brady was defined by his clutch performances. Game-winning drives in the Super Bowl became routine, his calm under pressure unmatched. For nearly 20 years, if the Patriots had Brady, they were never out of a game. The stars around him were legendary too. Rob Gronkowski's unstoppable dominance, Randy Moss's record-breaking 23-touchdown season in 2007, Adam Vinatieri's ice-cold kicks, and defenses anchored by Teddy Bruschi, Ty Law, Richard Seymour, and Vince Wilfork. But it was Brady's brilliance that tied it all together. The Patriots didn't just win championships, they built a dynasty so dominant it changed how the league measures greatness. Fun fact number 3. Did you know that the New England Patriots are the only team to score in every quarter of a Super Bowl and lose? In Super Bowl 52 against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Patriots put up points in all 4 quarters, including 33 from Tom Brady's record, 505 passing yards. But despite that, they lost 41-33 in one of the most dramatic upsets of the Brady-Belichick era. But dynasties never last forever, and for New England, everything changed the moment Tom Brady walked out the door. Before Brady, the Patriots were a middle-of-the-pack franchise, struggling to find stability in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. With him, they became the NFL's greatest dynasty. But once he left, after the 2019 season, the Patriots fell off a cliff. Brady went to Tampa Bay, and in his very first season, he lifted the Buccaneers to a Super Bowl victory in 2020. At age 43, he outdueled Patrick Mahomes and proved once and for all that the winning culture wasn't just about Belichick's system, it was about Brady himself. Meanwhile, the Patriots stumbled to a 7-9 record that same year, missing the playoffs entirely. The years since have been brutal. Cam Newton couldn't hold the job. Mac Jones flashed promise as a rookie, even leading the team to a playoff berth in 2021, but quickly regressed as the offense collapsed around him. By 2023 and 2024, the Patriots were back-to-back 4-13 teams tied for the bottom of the AFC. The once-feared juggernaut had turned into an afterthought, and that's the bitter truth. While Tom Brady was still winning Super Bowls in another city, the Patriots were exposed. The dynasty wasn't just Belichick's genius, it was Brady's brilliance, and without him, New England has been left searching for answers ever since. Fun fact Number 4. Did you know that the Patriots were the first team ever penalized under the NFL's salary cap rules? In 2000, New England was fined $25,000 for a minor salary cap violation. Ironically, that same year, they hired Bill Belichick and drafted Tom Brady, setting the stage for the greatest salary cap era dynasty in NFL history. The Patriots' pantheon of legends is unmatched. Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time who delivered 6 Super Bowl rings and rewrote the NFL record books. Bill Belichick, the defensive genius and architect of the dynasty. On defense, names like Ty Law, Richard Seymour, Rodney Harrison, Willie McGinest, Teddy Bruschi, and Vince Wilfork carried the Patriots' reputation for toughness. On offense, Rob Gronkowski became the most dominant tight end the league had ever seen, and Adam Vinatieri's clutch postseason kicks will live forever in NFL lore. And even players who never won a ring in Foxborough, like Randy Moss, left unforgettable marks. These icons turned the Patriots from laughingstock to dynasty, and their legacy looms large over the franchise today. The story of the New England Patriots is defined by Bill Belichick, but he wasn't the only man to leave his mark on the sidelines. In fact, before Belichick, the Patriots were a revolving door of coaches searching for stability. It began in the AFL days with Lou Saban and Mike Holloway. Holloway actually had one of the best early runs coaching the team to the AFL championship game in 1963, long before the Patriots were considered contenders. In the 1970s, Chuck Fairbanks modernized the roster and drafted Hall of Fame talent like John Hanna, but controversy followed when he left mid-season in 1978 for a college job. The 1980s brought Raymond Berry, a Hall of Fame wide receiver turned head coach, who helped lead the Patriots to their first ever Super Bowl in 1985. Although they were crushed by the Bears, Berry's run marked one of the few bright spots before the dynasty. The 1990s saw Bill Parcells take charge, bringing toughness and credibility. Parcells led the Patriots to Super Bowl 21, and under his watch, young Drew Bledsoe and Willie McGinest gave the team a foundation. But after clashing with owner Robert Kraft, Parcells left for the Jets. Pete Carroll followed, coaching from 1997 to 1999. Carroll's upbeat style and player-friendly approach couldn't replicate Parcells' success, but he did guide the Patriots to the playoffs twice. Still, the team lacked identity. Then came the turning point. In 2000, Robert Kraft made the move that changed everything, hiring Bill Belichick. And from there, the NFL would never be the same. Belichick's resume is staggering. 6 Super Bowl wins, 9 AFC championships, 17 division titles, and over 260 regular season victories with New England. He turned late-round picks and undrafted players into stars, built defensive game plans that confounded the greatest offenses in history, and instilled a do-your-job mantra that became the DNA of the dynasty. From Vinatieri's game winners to Malcolm Butler's goal line interception to the 28-3 comeback, Belichick's fingerprints are on every Patriots classic. But dynasties fade. Without Tom Brady, Belichick struggled. Poor drafts, questionable staff hires, and offensive collapse led to back-to-back 4-13 seasons. By early 2024, the Belichick era came to an end. Jared Mayo, a former Patriots linebacker and Belichick disciple, took over in 2024, but his tenure lasted just one season, cut short after another year of losing. Enter Mike Vrabel, another former Patriot, another former Belichick player, and a coach known for toughness in Tennessee. Now it's Vrabel's challenge to restore the culture and lead the Patriots into their next era. From Holloway to Parcells, Carroll to Belichick, Mayo to Vrabel, the Patriots' coaching history mirrors the franchise itself. Moments of brilliance, stretches of mediocrity, and one man, Belichick, whose shadow still looms over everything. The 2024 season was nothing short of disastrous. The Patriots finished 4-13, tied for the worst mark in the AFC. The offense ranked near the bottom in nearly every category, and the quarterback carousel left the team directionless. Even a late-season upset win over Buffalo couldn't save Jared Mayo's job. The once-feared Patriots, who dominated for 2 decades, ended the season as one of the league's weakest rosters. For New England fans used to playoff football every year, the fall has been shocking. The 2025 NFL Draft may prove to be the turning point for the Patriots' rebuild. With the 4th overall pick, New England selected Will Campbell, the dominant left tackle out of LSU. Campbell is already being touted as the long-term anchor of the offensive line and the man tasked with protecting last year's top draft pick, quarterback Drake May's blind side, hopefully for the next decade. In the second round, the Patriots doubled down on playmaking by drafting Trevion Henderson, the explosive running back from Ohio State. Henderson's versatility as both a rusher and receiver gives New England the kind of offensive weapon they've lacked in years. The team wasn't done upgrading its arsenal. In the third round, they grabbed Kyle Williams, a speedy wide receiver from Washington State, known for his separation skills and ability to stretch defenses. To further solidify the trenches, the Patriots also added Jared Wilson, the highly intelligent center from Georgia, giving the team another cornerstone piece to build around. Analysts praised the class as one of the most balanced and forward-thinking drafts in Patriots history, noting that for the first time since Tom Brady's departure, the franchise seems to have a real blueprint for the future. Fun fact, number 5, did you know that the Patriots' first stadium wasn't really a stadium? In 1960, the Boston Patriots played their first season at Boston University's Nickerson Field, a modest college facility. For years, they bounced between multiple venues, including Fenway Park, Harvard Stadium, and Boston College, before finally getting a permanent home in Foxborough in 1971. So where do the Patriots stand now with Mike Vrabel at head coach and Drake May set to begin his rookie year? The Patriots enter 2025 in full rebuild mode. Vegas projects them for about 6 to 7 wins, but the upside depends entirely on how quickly May develops. If he adjusts fast, New England could surprise. If not, it could be another long season. The AFC East is brutally competitive. Buffalo still strong, Miami loaded with speed, and the Jets banking on Aaron Rodgers' return. The Patriots are underdogs in nearly every matchup, but with Vrabel's toughness and May's potential, there's a chance this season becomes the start of a new era. From Pat Patriot to Flying Elvis, from Drew Bledsoe to Tom Brady, from 6 Super Bowls to the struggle of the post-dynasty years, the New England Patriots have lived football's most dramatic transformation. Now, with a new quarterback in Drake May and a new leader in Mike Vrabel, the future is uncertain. Will the Patriots rise again and reclaim their place among the NFL's elite, or are the glory days of the dynasty gone forever? One thing's for sure. When the Patriots are relevant, the entire league feels it. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Spotlight Stories NFL, where every team has a story and we shine the light on all of them.